Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible.
He's loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
We'll have After having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play. They had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. And he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He
just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, better look out! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Schwab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. Inside the 25. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard in 2nd and goal.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Got enough for the first down. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, running game.
Yeah, don't Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Extending the play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Makes the grab. It's Morton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears
goes toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Past the 1st down marker and still running. There he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run the toss. Creates a little space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Purple and Gold's got this running game going right now. You don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
The give to the left side. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. Slips away. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilkins. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. You're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. On the run, it's Schwab. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. The field goal is no good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
That's caught. It's Morton. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go.
Breaks into just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Going to take a shot at this DB. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Avoids pressure. Oh, he's got some space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. LSU right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the handoff. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
At the 43-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going with the ground game left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Get set, get set.
They go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
27 on the play. And first down for the offense.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Power football with the run. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Easy.
Leaves it with the running back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. A break to check him out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Looking for room. It's Hart. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Just drives in between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilkins. On the move at the 30. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Picks up 1. Brings up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays.
Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards. They don't bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest, and try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Running behind that left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Try to get it to the edge. And some room to work. There he goes. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously